The Yorkshires are in the big freezer, darling. So yeah, anyway, Stephen's just got those out. Look at those roast potatoes.
Now my wheels in motion and my windows open with the wind blowing in my hair. I'm driving down the highway, gonna do this my way. I can feel it in the air. Here I go.
Vlog, hope you're all okay. So yeah, we had a very much needed lie-in this morning, didn't we? It was about 9:15, I think it was, when Ben woke up, and obviously Ben coming to us. When Ben wakes up and gets up, that's your sign you have to get up, basically, because it's not like Sammy, where Sammy's quite happy playing in his bedroom and things like that, whereas Ben, when he's up, isn't he? But like I said, he's woke up really happy, really giggly, as you could probably hear him. He's bouncing and jumping all over his balls, so that's what the noise is, isn't it? Bless him. One of these days, I'm quite surprised he didn't pop. He's not going to pop it. I was saying that, I think he did once, didn't he? He jumped on it and you think he popped his ball.
He's got a spare one.
Yeah, he's got a spare one in the garage and things like that. So yeah, and also with his bean bag, he's actually popped the bean bag. Not actually popped the bean bag as such, but inside the bean bag, what? He has flattened it. What do you expect where he jumps and climbs all over it and stuff like that? So, like I said, it's happy with him playing with his toys. What's he doing?
Hey!
Ben! Oh, bless him. He is happy making a noise. But so yeah, anyway, like I said, plan for today is we're just having a nice, easy, relaxing Sunday. Stephen's cooking.
I've got to do this, and then I've got to tidy up what's out there.
Yeah, Stephen's going to sort out a bit outside with obviously all the junk got out the garage. But at the minute, he's just doing the roast dinner, having a nice roast gammon today, aren't we? We said to Sam, what do you want? Do you want roast chicken or gammon? He actually picked gammon, so I don't mind gammon actually. It is quite nice. Sometimes you do have to be careful which one you pick up because it can be quite salty, and also it can be quite fatty. Some of them, can't we?
Oh, that's unsmoked, that one.
Oh, is that one unsmoked?
Yeah, unsmoked.
Yeah, Stephen picked an unsmoked one. That one shouldn't be too bad. And obviously he's doing his world famous roast potatoes. Yesterday I said to Sam, if I do my roast potatoes, no. Daddy's got to do his. And Dad did roast potatoes for ages. So yeah, I don't know what Stephen does to his roast potatoes. I really do not know.
Anyone who's watching long enough, they've seen the videos before.
I know they have, but what I'm trying to say is I do my roast potatoes exactly the way you do yours.
Yeah.
But somehow Steve has turned out better. I really do not know. So, but anyway, yeah, like I said, come and join us for a nice, easy, relaxing Sunday. You can see the kids are absolutely fine. Ben's here on the floor playing with his lights again. Yeah, because he absolutely loves these. These are a really good investment. How long has he had those lights? What, 10 years? A bit longer. The Century Centre. Yeah, he's had it since 2012. Obviously, it was funded through a charity. And again, he absolutely loves them. The bubble tube, which you've seen, doesn't work, but so he's happy with his lights. So he's happy down there playing. Ben, you don't bite on that. He's biting on little plastic thing with, I don't know, it's some sort of sensory thing. Sam's happy there on the computer doing something. Not too quite sure what he's doing, but he's not silly or nothing like that. Again, we put CBeebies on because you can see Justin's house is on for Ben. He absolutely loves Justin's house. So we watch it in the car enough times, don't we? So I know you can see Stephen's just doing his famous roast potatoes, aren't you? Or peeling them anyway. So yeah, so got a whole load of washing that I washed. Managed to get washed and dried yesterday, so I need to fold that up in a bit, sort that out. What? For the rain today, yeah. So I've got this washing here, just some towels and stuff that I washed, but I didn't put out, so I might stick them in a tumble dryer in a minute, I think, to be honest, if they get them out the way. And obviously got a whole load of clothes on the air which I need to put away. And yes, that's about it then basically, isn't it? So this is our gammon. I got this from Aldi yesterday. Nice decent size actually, isn't this one? Again, if we don't eat it all, I'll do is put some, save it, and then Steve can have that in his packed lunch tomorrow in the wrap. That'd be nice in the wrap tomorrow, wouldn't it? Huh?
We'll see how much is there.
You know what Sam's like with his gammon? You know, it's... What? That's the thing, it does shrivel down a bit, doesn't it? So, wow, that's a big carrot, isn't it?
You could only get one meal out of that on its own.
I know. That's not from the wonky carrots, is it? That's not from the normal packet of carrots.
Yeah.
That's what you put to. Only problem is,
that is what happens when you separate your seeds. You can get.
I know.
Not throw them all in the ground at once.
I know, but look at the bottom though, darling. That carrot, it looks a bit manky at the bottom. You top that bit off. That should be fine.
Chop it off.
Yeah. So what we having for veggies were to go with the gammon. I've got broccoli and carrots. Yeah. Might as well.
Yorkshire puddings as well.
Oh, you've got those frozen Yorkshire puddings we brought, haven't we?
They're not going until the end, do they?
No, they're not going till the end actually. They're what we picked up from Tesco's, aren't we? They're gluten-free. They was reduced to, what, £1 something I think they was?
Yeah.
So, well, did you use all those potatoes?
Well, I only had one bag of potatoes, that's it, so not my problem.
I honestly thought we put 2 packets of potatoes yesterday.
These are.
I put the little ones up. I thought we put 2 packets up.
Oh well,
it does save wasting, doesn't it? So yeah, so I can't believe the size of that carrot. That is absolutely huge. So obviously got broccoli, and then the potatoes are cooking in there nicely as well. You've got your salt and your oil ready for them, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then underneath here, and then in there you've got the gammon. Daddy is doing
the roast dinner. The gammon.
Yeah. And what else does Daddy do with this roast dinner?
Roast potatoes.
Roast potatoes. Shall I make the roast potatoes?
I need to do it.
Well, what's wrong with Mummy's roast potatoes?
Because I like Daddy's the better.
Daddy's the better. And then obviously doing some carrots and some broccoli, because you like carrots and broccoli, don't you?
Yeah.
And we're going to do some bit of Yorkshire to go with it. All right, those little individual ones, and some gravy this time, yeah? Yeah, is that all right? And Ben, will you leave this fan alone with this blower? He keeps playing about with this blower. Ben, you all right, sweetheart? I bet you're enjoying having a nice lazy weekend at home, aren't we? Oh yeah, and also one thing I forgot to show you, my up house. I can't remember if I mentioned it on the vlog before or not. Obviously, when we went to Legoland a few weeks ago, Stephen's told me to, well, he treated me to and said to me I can pick any bit of Lego one wanted, because obviously we were supposed to go for my birthday, but we didn't go, so I was a bit late going. So when we went for Stephen's birthday, he told me to get some Lego, which I did, and basically got myself the Up House, which is just there. It was so easy to put together. It really was. It's part of the Disney 100-year range as well, so yeah, my display cabinet is getting really full actually with all my Disney bits and pieces in there, isn't it, Sammy? But Sammy, you still got your eye on these, don't you? Sammy's still keeps saying he wants Mickey and Minnie, don't you?
Right.
But it's not having them, they can go in the display cabinet because they're the 30-year anniversary to do with Paris. But out of all my favourite things I've got in my cabinet is my Beauty and the Beast Disney Treasures there. That's what Stephen bought me for my 40th birthday, so that was quite expensive, that one was. And obviously then I got my Ice Palace up there, so yeah. Doesn't that gammon look nice? Looks really, tell you what, it smells really delicious as well. What have you got to do now? I got to baste it, take all the juicy stuff off the top. Well, so that's quite a big piece actually, isn't it? It hasn't really shrunk that much either. But saying that though, it's got going back in without the four now, hasn't it? And then you can see the world's famous roast potatoes are cooking in there quite nicely. Well, you know a lot of roast potatoes. Well, you know what Sam is like with roast potatoes, don't you? And then the broccoli and the carrots are cooking in there nicely. Well, they're about to go on that. Oh yeah, they are on actually, aren't they? Well, what's the matter with you, Mr. Benjamin? Hey? What's the matter with you? Hey? What do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? What have you got in your mouth? What are you eating? What are you eating? Hey? What have I got to do if I got to open the gate? If I open the gate, what do you want? Hey? If I open the gate, what do you want? Yeah, I'll find something for you in a second. And let me open the gate then. Let me open the gate. She's in the big freezer, darling. So yeah, anyway, Stephen's just got those out. Look at those roast potatoes. You know what, they look really nice, don't they? Hopefully they taste as nice as they look as well. Yeah, Steve's gonna get them. You're gonna leave them out to rest for a little bit, yeah? What's that? What's that? What? Oh, those, yeah. And then look at that gammon. That smells really nice. And apparently some people put their gammon in Coke or something. I know, it's something to do with the flavour or something. So I know I've never actually really done that. We just bung ours in the oven and that's it basically, don't we? Because some people say you're supposed to salt it in water. Some people say you're not. So comment down below if you have gammon, how you actually cook it. We just bung ours in the oven, don't we?
That's a pineapple, isn't it?
Yeah, have we got any pineapple?
No.
So yeah, they look really lovely, they do. These are the Yorkshire puddings on the back, weren't they? They're gluten free. And they were only, how much were they? Those reduced, weren't they? Because they're out of date, but we can see stick them in the freezer. But anyway, we managed to do a gluten free shop for Ben from Asda, which is coming tomorrow. Tried to go on their website last night, didn't I? It wasn't working. So that's going to be enough for him to last him about a month or so, shouldn't it? I've also got him some different things as well, because he's getting so fussy at the minute what he likes. He doesn't like mashed potato, he doesn't like chips anymore, does he? He doesn't like potato waffles anymore, he doesn't like smileys anymore. How are they? Are they nice?
I've missed that taste.
You missed that taste, have you? When was the last time we had a roast dinner on a Sunday? I think it was actually, because I said last Sunday was insomnia, weren't we? And the Sunday before that, yes Ben, dinner's almost ready. Can you smell your dinner? Can you smell your dinner cooking? Yeah. Guess what, Ben? Butlins is underwater on mine head, isn't it? Which is quite scary actually. Been watching some videos on Facebook, and you wouldn't think Mother Nature, I suppose she could in one way, I suppose being by the sea where it is at Minehead, it's quite flat in places though, isn't it? So yeah, so it's quite sad to see it, because only a few months ago we were there, and just think my friend Michelle was only there last week. So she came home on Friday. But yeah, it's hopefully, fingers crossed, hasn't done much major damage or nothing. It's the rain system they had not because they collided, but you know what I mean, like clashed with high tide. And I think that made it worse as well. So, but yeah, hopefully, like I said, no damage has been done. Because apparently quite a lot of the ground floor apartments have been flooded as well. So, but anyway, yeah, dinner's there. Well, they're going to dish the salmon up. Show what the salmon's like. Look at that. The juices. I know some people have gammon, egg and chips, don't they? Well, I know. This one isn't smelly fishing on there as well, isn't it? How is that? I think let's get Sam to try first bit of the salmon actually. Don't use that with the salmon. There we go. And is that nice? Let's give me a little bit. Get a little bit on the fork. You won't want that much. No, I don't want it for Sammy. That's what I'm saying. So grab a fork and Sammy get a bit of this. Let's see what he thinks. You know what it's like. Sammy! Come here, man. I'm just going to give it to him. Oh, Sammy! Come here. Try put that in your mouth.
I love gammon.
You love gammon. How was that?
Lovely.
Lovely. So we just dished dinner up then, alright. Should be about 5 minutes, alright. Ben, don't do that. He's got his spring, he's got it around his finger and he's spinning it round. When he does that, it hurts. But anyway, yeah, alright, then, sweet darling, now when dinner's ready, alright?
Here I am out in the rain.
Yeah, you just took down all the chairs and things like that, rested from to take up to the tip, hopefully tomorrow, haven't you? So
Look how clear this bit looks now.
looks really clear down here now, doesn't it? So I've never even known though, not being able to put a sofa in the skip.
This needs a touch up with paint.
That does, doesn't it?
Right.
That really does. Have you known that before? So in fact we did have we did have the skip booked for this week.
That is what could go in the skip.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just crazy they can't put sofas in the skip. So English when you phoned up to confirm if they thought of like a 4-yard skip would have been big enough, and that's when they said they can't put it in there. Something to do with the stuffing or something down there in it or something. But anyway, yeah, as you can see, like I said, the rain is horrible now, isn't it? Grey, miserable. What?
Yeah.
And I think summer's well and truly over now, isn't it?
Yeah, because it's over.
Yeah, I must say that though, was lucky this week with the weather though.
Yeah.
We do have to admit that. So yes, I think it'd be time to pack the boys' summer stuff away and bring back all their jogging bottoms and their hoodies and things.
What I want to see now, we're going to winter. A nice proper winter.
What with snow?
Snow, cold, everything.
It really want
just
some
get that nice crisp, cold winter feel.
Just right on Christmas time in for the snow. Yeah, that'd be nice. Anyway, yeah, so it's raining. I think we're just going to close the door now and leave the horrible weather to it is. Yeah, this is probably the rain that they had over in Somerset. Like I said, I've been watching the videos. I think it's sad and terrible, if you know what I mean, because it's obviously with Butlins, the apartments have been the ground floor apartments have been flooded, haven't they? And don't push me out in the rain.
He's standing out in the rain.
So yeah, and here it comes. All the bins are full, yeah. I think we're still recovering over from the summer holidays still, aren't we, I think? And
because of the clear out, isn't it?
yeah, we tell you the truth, you've got rid of so much stuff. We really did. Obviously, haven't got through around the Christmas stuff yet, have we? But we'll do that some other time. Yeah, so that brings today's vlog to a close. It's been a nice chill out Sunday today, isn't it?
I've enjoyed stopping at home.
I have actually, to be honest with you, and I think the boys have as well. Ben's been sat on the sofa playing with his toys, just laying on the floor playing with his century lights. So he's just chilled out and relaxed as well. But those big massive stacker cup things he's got, I lost count of times I picked them up today. He's just been picking them up, throwing them all over the floor. You put them back on again and he messes them up. So I think he knows it's a game. But yeah, like I said, he's had fun playing with his toys. He's sat on the sofa now actually playing with his spring. And he's even enjoyed watching the football, hasn't he, this afternoon as well.
Crazy news about Butlins today.
I know, yeah, crazy news about Butlins.
Storm down there, flooded it.
Yeah, it is, yeah. Like I said, they've actually announced on their Facebook page they're closed now till Thursday, aren't they? Yeah. They're hoping to reopen for Friday.
And
so
it still gets people whinging, doesn't it?
yeah, that's the thing.
I'm sorry to say it, but you know, there's been a nasty flooding experience there today.
Yeah.
And it's flooded quite a lot of the place, you know, and people still think it's going to operate like normal.
Yeah, apparently 50 of the ground floor apartments are flooded, and also the roof in Centre Stage has collapsed or something, and then also in Reds they've had big massive leaks. So yeah.
Apparently, from what I read as well, it said some of the eating places are having an issue as well.
Yeah, some of the eating places had an issue, but it's just crazy to think what Mother Nature can actually do, though, isn't it?
Well, don't forget Minehead's in a
Minehead is flat.
area, isn't it?
I must think Minehead. I think most of these other places are low lying, though, aren't they? Actually, to be honest with you.
You know, I didn't really notice when we was there, but I don't know how much drainage Minehead's got.
I didn't see much drainage there, to be honest with you, at all. But yeah, so hope fingers crossed they'll open back up again on Friday. Like I said, we're watching some videos and stuff. It just seemed great. Well, it wasn't just Minehead, was it? It's the whole of the area.
Somerset area.
So it did Somerset area, and also apparently Exeter Airport had to close because obviously my friends just told me there was apparently that whole area was on the news earlier on. So we can't get that news here. We get South Today, so apparently it's on that local news there. But yeah, hope fingers crossed, like I said, they can actually open it back up again. It's hard to believe we were there just a month ago and the weather was absolutely glorious. Really, I say glorious. It wasn't hot, it wasn't cold, but it was nice, so that makes sense. So yeah, like I said, and then today, like we just chilled out. Roasting was really, really nice. Stephen's potatoes, they were mwah. Stephen done a few extras left for us for tomorrow for tea, and it was quite funny. Ben went outside, took a couple of potatoes, went outside for a bit, got back in, couple more potatoes, went back in. So in the end, he had all the last of the potatoes. But yeah, at least you know he likes roast potatoes, which is good, because like I mentioned before, he hates chips, hates mashed potatoes. So if he likes roast potatoes, we'll just have to do them more, won't we, in future? But saying that, he does love rice and pasta. So if we have anything like that, I just have to do that sort of thing. But as he's getting older, he's getting more fussy what he likes and what he doesn't like, isn't he?
Oh well, what you do, eh?
Exactly, yeah. Like I said, got him a gluten-free shop coming tomorrow from Asda. Managed to get him some totally different things as well. So hopefully he'll like them.
Supermarkets, they seem to always have the same thing, don't they?
They do.
Pieces, pasta, it's always the same. There's nothing like anything different.
No, there isn't actually, is there? It's like when I tried to do a sandwich and shepherd's pie, I always try and make extra so I can batch cook it. I stick it in the freezer, but it doesn't last. The kids actually like, Sam's like, oh mummy, can I have some more? And that Ben goes and helps himself. So if I do that sort of thing, I think I might have to do it with the kids on the round. That'll probably save us a little bit of money shopping. But yeah, I'm actually doing a meal plan this week as well, which is great. And then that way I'm not getting, what do we have for tea? What do we have not for tea? So tomorrow night.
Seriously considering getting one of those low pressure boxes.
Yeah, I do like the look of those.
You can choose a load of different meals and stuff, can't you?
Yeah, but have to see how much they are then, whether they cater for Ben or not. So I know we had.
They do know into like many off stuff, don't they?
I know they do. Stephen's got something through work, and you can get so many boxes free and stuff, can't you? So might have to look at that sort of thing. But yeah, and so like I said, with the meal plan tomorrow night, we're having jacket potatoes, which is nice. Managed to get some nice big ones from Aldi yesterday. So obviously with cheese and beans and coleslaw and stuff in it. So Stephen's like, what are you tapping into? Oh, that toffee meringue. Oh yeah, those toffee meringue things are nice, aren't they? But anyway, yeah, the rain's cut. Like I said, it's still raining now. For it rained earlier on, though, isn't it? So we got an amber warning in place now, heavy rain and thunderstorms.
Nice.
I know, which is really nice, isn't it? Poor Stephen tomorrow morning at work. He'll probably be getting soaking wet, taking a delivery in.
This is where the cold starts.
It does, yes. That's the thing. Sam this afternoon, Sam has come down with sniffles, so I'm going to give him a bit of Calpol before he goes to bed. It is now, isn't it? Spend the whole summer completely bug-free. Kids go back to school, and that's when all the bugs start.
Yeah.
But you watch as well. Now I work where I work. Now I work in the school. You watch me come down with all the bugs and stuff as well. But yeah, our COVID jabs are booked, and also our flu jabs are booked, though, aren't they? As well, which is pretty good. So obviously the kids are having theirs at school, and then I'm having mine at the local Boots. Yeah, when yours at Boots as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's not too bad anyway. Yeah. like I said, I rattled on now for about nearly 5-6 minutes or so. So yeah, like I say, it's 7:15 and we put the lights on, I think because it's raining. So anyway, hope you enjoyed today's vlog. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and then we'll see you in our next one. Bye everybody.